Hi Aquarius, this is Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your mid-month little quickie, just a check-in. I've done some crystal ball scrying out in the garden for messages, and then I've got the lovely Modern Love Tarot Ethony deck that I'm going to pull some extra cards from, and a message from the Spirit Messages John Holland deck. Interesting, because when I was scrying with the crystal ball, I got spot on, and it was coming through as that. I heard it like coming through in my, literally like a clairaudient thing where I heard spot on. You're spot on, Aquarius. So somebody's going to say that to you, like, oh, you might have made a commentary about someone or something and picked up on something and said or reported it or said, and at the time people were kind of wishy-washy or kind of like, oh, I don't know, and then they're coming back to you and saying, hey, you were spot on about that, or you were over the target, you had that right. And I want you to know that as well, Aquarius. If nobody says it to you, you were spot on about something. You picked something up and you were correct, you were accurate. Or if you had a feeling about it, you're seeing something now to confirm the way, like, yep, I was right about that. I was spot on. The other way I was seeing it is there could be a spot on, a physical, like a spot on something like a stain, or a spot on something that you need to, that could be the other way it's coming through, like a spot on something. If you need to look at the detail, maybe it's, it could be artwork or something that you're buying, and there could be a blemish or a spot on something, or food. There could be a spot on it that you need to notice, because the next message that I had, and I was getting a really upset stomach. So it's a health related one. And then funnily enough, I saw Popeye in here. If you don't know who Popeye the Sailor Man is, probably because you're too young. He was a sailor who was in a cartoon with olive oil, and he ate cans and cans and cans of spinach. So that was the message that I was getting. Aquarians need to eat their spinach. So eat your greens. It's low. For some reason, there's something missing, and it was churning up my stomach. There's not enough. And as I was getting the message for you, I was thinking, gosh, that's a message for me too. I need to up the greens. I need to get more baby spinach in my diet, because I felt as though there's almost like almost you can't possibly get enough spinach. So if you're seeing spinach, anything, spinach on the menu, grab a bag, and you really can't get enough, because it is something missing in your diet. Something about allergies are going to be coming up, and I don't know what it is about spinach. Maybe research into it, or into the greens, and how it could be. Maybe it's going to counter something that's going on, but I was really getting it strongly for you, Aquarius. So it's a message that I should tell you, because somebody listening needs to hear it. Oh, I'd be so curious to know what you're absolutely spot on about as well. I love when I get those kinds of messages, because I was wondering, what is it that the Aquarians have been all over? Because it was something like spot on. Funny, because I was wondering if this card was going to come up again. It must have come up for about 5 signs now, and I swear it's to do with this eclipse that's coming on, the lunar eclipse is coming on the 25th of March. This is I'm getting it's coming up as someone from the other side. I think I got this for, I want to say it's for perhaps Virgos, Librans. It was a fair few Leos. I think there were a fair few signs that got this one. So have a look to see whether you can see the other signs. They're only short videos anyway, to see who else got this. Several of them, but I was getting it as kind of the ending of something, but also that there's loved ones watching, like looking down on this. So if there is a pet or a person that's crossed over on the other side, they're able to send through help or messages. That's more how I'm seeing it. It's at this eclipse time, so it could be that for some reason you're able to be closer to the spirit world at this time. So I'm not getting it in a really terrible way, although something has been a bit upsetting, and it could be to do with your health that you're now able to, like how I'm getting the messages for you, it's actually could be coming from a relative or somebody who actually is watching down on you. That's really interesting. That's the first time I've had that message. So it could be that actually somebody who's crossed over on the other side knows about that health issue and is sending down through like somebody like myself or through messages through others to say, you know, spinach, Popeye. And it's coming from, you know, the spirit realm to help you to get out of this sadness that you're in, because just something feels as though there's a loss here. I mean, it could be, and funny because the next card I've got is these dogs here and the Chariot. Funny because I was thinking about pets as well, could be trying to give you messages or around you to help you through something that might be a bit upsetting or disappointing, and being around pets and loved ones could be helpful for you. The Chariot, I was thinking this was going to come through with other signs, but this could be to do with the Chariot here could mean you're moving forward to other, you know, leaving something and moving towards something new. Could be to do with a career or a job in the city. Maybe you're going somewhere new to work. Autumn leaves are coming up here. Could be in the time of autumn. It's just so cute here because it could be that you're changing a whole idea. Maybe you're going to become a dog walker, but moving away. Also, Chariot for me is travel, getting a new perspective, heading off somewhere, relocation. All of these things are maybe a new location for work. Perhaps you're going to be on the move outdoors a bit with work as well, or, you know, you're going to be taking people out with your work, which is going to be good for you. We've got the Devil energy here, and this is your Capricorn energy as well. So we've got Cancer as well, and your water signs here, your Cancers and your Scorpios and your Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well in here. But this is the Devil, which again are these, the devil is in the detail. I've just heard that, spot on. I'm getting this back for you. But also about let me just get that full message for you. There was somebody who, so this is specific for that person where I was like, spot on. That person has been or is about to be sort of exposed for what you have said. And they were kind of working behind the scenes in whichever way they were, not necessarily to you, but maybe in a company or in a something, maybe politically, I don't know how, but they were kind of doing something that was a bit untoward, a bit sneaky, and somehow Aquarius was managed to sort of expose it a bit, and you were spot on. There could be a little bit of negativity around the time, or a bit of a feeling of, oh, I don't know, maybe I need to just get out of here because this is popping off now. You know, that could be the feeling that you get. Don't forget to ground and be out in the garden, and you know, stay around nature. That's going to be nice for you. Also, this card's related to addictions or, you know, food, bad habits and things like that. It could be a good time to do a cleanse or a you know, a fasting or like a type of diet, like to help you with the spinach. You know, maybe you're going to have a lot more green smoothies or something like that. Oh, nice. The Two of Wands. This popped out as well for, might have been a few, because it was one of the other signs at the bottom of the deck as well. So could have been Sagittarius. The Two of Wands. So this is nice fire energy, passion. And again, I was feeling like having those options of which way to go on this crossroads that you're on, and heading in the right direction by having a nice communication, and maybe that person saying to you, hey, you were spot on, you know, like, I'm sorry about that, like I didn't really listen, but you know, you were spot on with that. And I think that's going to be nice for you to know that someone, if they're not saying it, they're thinking it, because if you're feeling as though, ooh, this cat amongst the pigeons is here, don't worry, because everybody knows that you did the right thing. And I feel like this could be a new chapter, something that you can work towards for yourself that's going to be quite nice and passion. It's something that you're passionate about. can move forward now in more of a chariot kind of way. I feel like this devil is going to be more the devil in the detail and be sort of exposed for what it is, Aquarius. So it's actually really quite nice energy. Somebody else got this card as well, vulnerability. Beautiful one for you to have jumping out, because I'm thinking again this green energy, wearing green. It's St. Patrick's Day yesterday and today over in the States, so it's still that energy hanging around. And being out in nature, wearing green is going to be really important for us for the whole month, and having green things around us, going out into nature. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Okay, really important here, because it's actually encouraging that unknown, stepping out. You know, you might be feeling, oh, I feel like I don't have the guidance, but remember, you've got this guidance from above, and you can go out into something totally different. You can walk away. If something's not serving you, you can think about how your lifestyle, how you'd like it to be, and you can step away, because you're going to be supported. And maybe, you need to be a little bit vulnerable. Maybe you're worried about, having to have the support of someone else briefly. Oh, it's nice here because you've got the Two of Cups, a soulmate under here that can help you with this as well. Look at those matching energies here. So, you're allowed to be vulnerable. You're allowed to put you're allowed to not be the one who's got it all together all the time. Maybe it's exposed that you're in the wrong place and you need to move to another career, another town, another something, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm not going to be able to move because I'm going to have to put the burden on somebody else. Now, someone else is going to have to pay the bills for a couple of months, because I don't know how that's going to be the right thing to do, to be vulnerable. They're going to feel quite happy to support as well, like support you through. You're thinking, oh, I can't let the side down. No, that's the wrong way of thinking. That's only going to make you feel as though you're trapped and stuck in something. Now's the time to have if you've got the feeling, you're spot on, Aquarius, about, something that you're feeling, and use your, go on the intuition. Don't go what's rational. Forget rational in this case. Vulnerable and intuition, and you're going to be fine. You really will be. Watch out for that eclipse energy on the 25th, because it will be topsy-turvy. Just know that, though. Once you know it, you can step around the outside, or you can be around, in your garden, or, stargaze, things that you like to do. Again, don't forget to wish upon a star. Go out, because the star sign is very much, the star card is your energy, wishing upon a star, going out and asking for help from your angels and guides, because they're going to be there. And don't worry about feeling a little bit rocky, because that's the pathway forward. Spend time around your pets. They look like, they're going to bring you lots of happiness. Going out for walks and the garden's going to be really helpful for you. And, careful of your stomach. Get that spinach and greens into you. Green, green, green. Think about it all month. Thanks for tuning in, Aquarius. I hope these messages have been helpful. Please pop a comment down if there's something where I hit the mark, or if you've got a question for me. And don't forget to subscribe and like my videos as well. It helps my channel grow. Thanks very much. Chat to you soon. Bye.